Hello viewers, during this tutorial session, I'm going to show us how to install Cisco Firepower NGIPS on IF-NG. I believe you can all see my screen. So this is my IF-NG. I'm going to log on to it using SCP. So an SCP. My IF-NG IP address is 192.168.153.125. I'm going to be using SCP. Okay, I'm going to leave this. I'll just click on login. Okay, username is going to be root. Username for if CLI access. And the password is going to be if. Okay, fine. So I'm going to go to where I have my image. Okay, this is my setup image. I'm in my Cisco Firepower NGIPS VMware. So I'm going to drag it to my if. So right now I'm copying the NGIPS VM appliance. I'm copying it to my if. So this is my own PC on the left. You can see my documents, and this is if on the right. You can see root. So this is if on the right. So I'm moving the NGIPS VM appliance from my PC. I'm moving it to if. Okay, so the transfer is done. So the Firepower NGIPS VM appliance is now my root. So I'm going to log on to if. Let me use my putty. I want to SSH to if now. So it's more easier doing the rest from there. 53125. Have my root if. Okay, let me run ls command. Okay, fine. You can see Cisco Firepower NGIPS VMware. You can see it's already there. So you can also see it from the CLI. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to extract. I'm going to extract the image .xvf, and I'm going to put the image name. Let me just copy this. Enter. Okay, the extraction is done. You can now see it now. We have the ovf mf.ovf.mf, and we have our vmdk. This is what we actually need, vmdk. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert the vmdk to qcow2. So in order to do that, run opt bin -img, and now say convert -c -p capital O, that's O in caps, qcow2, and I'm going to copy this. MDK, and I'm converting it to scsia.qcow2. I'll run the conversion. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to resume back once the conversion is done. So right now we are done with the extraction. So let me run the ls command. So you can see we now have the VMDK converted to qcow2. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a directory. Make directory netlab. That'll be firepower 6. And don't forget, if you go to IfNG website, you are going to see the folder naming there. For firepower from version 6 upward, it should be the folder name should be firepower 6, as you can see here, firepower 6. So that's what we're going to use, firepower 6 dash. So you can now put whatever you want. I'll put NGIPS. NGIPS version is 6.2.3-83. I think that's it. That should be fine. So I've created the directory, and if you want to confirm, you can see the directory from here. We go to PT, NetLab, Adams, Camo. So this is the directory that I just created. So you can create it from here also. So what I will now do, I'll copy. You can also copy it from here using your SCP. But let me just do it from here. I'll copy the QCOW to that folder. Copy into this folder. So hit enter. So it's now there. So let me confirm that. Let me just refresh. I'm in the folder. You can see. So the image is now there. So another thing is this. So I can, okay, I can remove all of my email, all these, because I don't need all this anymore. So I can remove them. Oh, sorry, I'm pressing config T. So I can just see RM. So I'm just going to remove because they're not needed anymore. And you can also delete it from the SCP. I'm not a Linux guru. I know Linux, for Linux guru, they know how to remove everything at once. But I'm not a Linux guru, so just bear with me. So I'm going to remove all these because I don't need them anymore. So I don't need this also because I've already created a copy in my firepower 6 NGIPS folder. So I don't need it anymore. So the next thing is let me fix permission. I'm going to run my fix permission command. Okay, so now let me go to, I'm done here. If NGGUI, okay, before, yeah, let me go to my if NGGUI. You can create a lab. I think I already have a lab here, okay. I already have a lab here that I used previously. So I open, let me come here, add node, firepower, so Cisco Firepower 6. So this is my NGIPS image. So I'm going to click on save. Okay, let me also do something network. I want to import my management cloud so that I can communicate with my FMC, which is on my VMware. So this is going to be connected to the management port of the NGIPS, which is ETH0. So this is my management cloud. Let me rename it management cloud. So with this, I'll be able to communicate with the FMC. So let me surround this. Let me make this okay. Just connect this. Okay. So let me power on. Just power on everything. For my firepower, I'm going to be needing VNC rather. Let me see. Oh, I need to install. There's a registry thing and a key stuff I need to edit, but let me just do this. Let me go the manual way. I'll try VNC. Going to put my mouse on it. I should get. Let's see if I normally get it from my. If I'm using Chrome, let me try it. I'm going to get the. Let me close this. Okay. See where I'm going to get the ports. Because I'll need to find the registry app to run it again. Let me do 192.168.153.125 admin, and it's gonna be if. Okay, so I'm still not okay. It's my recorder screen that is blocking it. Okay, so the port, as you can see, if you look here, you are going to see, let me put my mouse on the firepower. So the port is 32769. Okay, same. So I just click on connect. Although normally I'm supposed to click on it and it opens up the VNC app, but I need to install a registry. There's registry app I need to install so that I can implement some registry edits, and that will be working. But I don't have that now at hand. So this right now, the NGIPS is installing because it's the first time. So it's installing and it's going to take a while. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to resume back once the installation is done. Now we are done with the installation. I have to pause the video and resume back. So I'm going to log in because the installation will still take a while. Admin, that's the default login. And the password is admin123 and the A is always in caps. So press enter to display the EULA, that's end user license agreement. And I use my space bar. Make sure you read this. And if you're okay with the agreement, type yes and press enter. And now you can change your password. So I'm going to change mine. Oh, password do not match. I'm going to type it again. Okay, do you want to configure IPv4? Yes. IPv6? No. Configure IPv4 via DCP or manually? It's going to be manual. Enter an IP for address for the memory interface. That'll be 192.168.153.120. So I'm going to use the subnet mark is /24. The default gateway 192.168.153.3. I'm going to use NGIPS for the name, for the host name. enter. Okay, let me just, okay, I can decide not to use this. I don't need it now, but I'll put the IP address of my domain controller there. That's 94. And my domain, that's turquoise or local. If you don't have, you can type in none. If your network information change, you need to reconnect. So fine. So choose detection mode. I'm going. You can choose passive, inline, or network discovery, but I'm going with inline. So that's the default. I'll press enter. Okay, let's wait for it to finish the setup. This shouldn't take much time. Okay, let me just pause the video and now resume once it's done. Okay, now it's done with the setup. So right now I need to configure my Firepower Management Center on the NGIPS. So the NGIPS should know the IP address of the Firepower Management Center and the registration key which will be used for the integration. So I'll say configure manager add. The IP address of my FMC is 192.168.153.117, which is in the same subnet with the NGIPS management. And the registration key I'm going to use will be 123456. Now I'm going to say enter. And again, let me go to my FMC. It's my FMC. Let me try and ping to 168.153.120. That's NGIPS management interface. Okay, I can reach it, so that's fine. See, okay, it's done. So let me do show managers. Okay, you can see the manager IP address is 117. Registration key and registration status is still pending. So let me bring up my manager from my manager's GUI. So from GUI, you come to devices, device management. That's where I am actually. Device. Oh no, okay. Device management, and you come to add device, and you specify the IP address of the NGIPS, which is 120. The display name NGIPS. That's why I want the registration key as configured on the NGIPS. The group, leave that as none. Access control policy. Let me create new access control policy. I name it NGIPS. Default action, block all traffic. I'm going to save. And my licensing malware threat URL. I'm going to click on invalid input host. This must be an error. Think it has happened to me before. It's just a software glitch, something like that. So I'll just say cancel. Let me try it again. That's happened to me before sometimes, and so when I try to do the registration dot 120, that's NGIPS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is this. check this, adding device. Okay, fine. So right now it's trying to add the NGIPS. So once the NGIPS is added, we can start creating policies, pushing policies to the NGIPS. Once there's connectivity, the integration should work. Sometimes adding the device used to take a while, so you may need to be patient with it. I would have loved to pause the video and continue when it's done, but I want us to see the processes, alerts, and the rest like that. Okay, you can see the registration is completed, reloading. You can see all this. I can click on this task. You can see all the tasks that have been run. Okay, applying initial health policy. So you can see our NGIPS is up and running. Licenses unlicensed because I don't have Protect license. So it's your responsibility to get that from Cisco. And again, if you want to set up your own lab also, it's your responsibility to get the software from Cisco, download it, get the necessary right, download the software, get the necessary license, and you are good to go. But right now, my FMC, I'm running a evaluation license for the threats, malware, and URL filtering. So I know by default you have 90 days evaluation license, which you can activate on your FMC. So right now, let me do something. Okay, let me click on edit. Let me click this pencil icon to show something. These are Internet interface 1, interface 2. You can see default inline sets. You can see it's inline. It's not passive, but it's inline. Cortisone none, enable, none, enabled. So this is what we are running actually inline. So I'm going to save, although no changes have been made actually. So I'll come here inline sets. You can see my inline sets, Ethernet 1 and Ethernet 2. You can see so Ethernet 1 and 2 have been bonded together as an inline set. So that's all I'm going to make use of. I'm going to leave the rest. So let me go back to device. Back to device management. So let me go. Let me see do I have. Okay, I have policy to deploy. Device configuration. I'm going to leave that for now. Let me go to policy access control. NGIPS. I'm going to click on edit. I quickly want to do something here. Let me, okay, my router is here. No, it's my R3, R2. Set it up before, but I've set it up before, but I've wiped off the router's configuration. So I'll just some brief configuration, host name, R2, interface FOO, that will be IP address. 10.10.10.1. So no short. I'm going to create loopback 0. Loopback 0 will be IP address 1.1.1.1.25. We'll make it /32. And I'm going to say router EI GRP 100, no auto summary, network 10.10.10.0, network 1111. That's going to be exact. So I'm going to save for my R3. Host name R3, okay, interface FOO. I'm going to give that 10.10.10.2. R2 is 10.10.10.1, R2 is 10.10.10.2, 55.255.255.0. No short. Interface loopback 0. IP address, I'm going to give that 2222. 255.255.255. Show IP interface brief. So I'm going to create router GRP 100 also. No auto summary, network 1111. Oh, sorry. 2222. Exact network 10.10.10.0 255. Okay, I'm going to save. So right now, first of all, let me come to access control. Analysis connection. Analysis connection event. Oh. There's something. Okay, this is the previous lab I set up. There's something I'm here to do. Access control. Access control. Let me edit it. The IGRP neighborship will not form because it has not been permitted. But I want us to see the log. So I'm going to log this. It should be eating block all traffic. So let me log at beginning of connection. And before I do that, let me save. And I'm going to deploy. Switch for the deployment to be done. Now the deployment is done. So let me go. So we should be seeing the connection events. So yeah, you can see now traffic is being blocked from 10.10.10.2. It's going to the multicast address of EIGRP 2240010, and that from 10.10.10.1 is also being blocked. So I need to allow that. So I'll go back to my access control. See, and I'm going to edit. And let me add rule. Let me just say EIGRP, and it's going to go from internal. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, from internal to external. And don't forget, it will also come from external to internal. So it's vice versa. Can be initiated from anywhere. So let me create object group for now. So I'll just put the IP address. So 10.10.10.1. should be able to go to 224.0.0.10, 10, 10, 10, 2. Should also be able to go to 224. Oh, sorry, it's already there. So 10, 10, 10, 2. So 10, 10, 1, 10, 10, 2 should be able to go to this destination. And I'm going to log out beginning of connection. There is one more, but let me leave that. I want to show something. So this for my FTD, I'll just leave. So, and I've configured to also log the traffic. I'm going to save and I'm going to deploy. The deployment will take a while. You can see what you want to deploy. It's a control policy on NGIPS. So I will have to pause the video and resume back once the deployment is done. So right now the deployment is done. So let me go back to connection events. Let me open that in another tab, open network tab. And let me go back to, you can see we now have our adjacency. EIGRP neighborship have been established across NGIPS between router 2 and router 3. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. Let's show IP route EIGRP. But I don't have any route here. Show IP route EIGRP. Show IP route EIGRP. I don't have any EIGRP route. Show run section EIGRP. And I've configured, it's supposed to, router 3 is supposed to share this route with router 2, while router 2 is supposed to share 111 with router 3. But if you see, if you look here, though now we now have our access, like now 10.10.1, 10.10.1 can access the multicast address for EIGRP neighborship, and that have been done. But there's still one block here. Look here, 10.10.2 to 10.10.1. Even though EIGRP neighborship have been established but in order for them to be able to exchange routes, which is going to be done, that's going to be unicast. Exchange of routes is going to be unicast, and here we are only permitting them to talk to multicast address. So I need to permit them to be able to talk to each other. So router 1 should be able to talk to router 2, and router 2 should be able to talk to router 1. So here now, 10.10.1 can talk to 10.10.2 and can talk to the multicast address. 10.10.2 can also talk to 10.10.1 and to the multicast IP address. So I'm going to save. I'm going to save and I'm going to deploy. So once we are done with the deployment, here there should be exchange of EIGRP routes. So I'll pause the video now and resume back later. Okay, now that's done. Now you can see we should have routes now. Show IP route EIGRP. Oh, okay, adjacency has been established. Okay, now I have route 111, and from here also show IP route EIGRP. I have route. So now let me ping 111. Oh, sorry. Okay, 111 is here, so I can ping it. That's fine. 2222. Can't ping 2222 because I've not created policy to permit that. Let me pause and play again. Resuming. I can see now this ICMP is being blocked, and you can see now that unicast is being allowed. 10.2 can get 10.1 to exchange EIGRP routes and rest like that, but ICMP is blocked because we didn't create any permission for that. So I'll just quickly add another rule. See ICMP, and let me see, I want it from internal to external. I want it from internal to external alone. So I want it from, Okay, let me just open it up to internal to external. So whichever, I won't limit it to IP address. I can't create policy based on user, although we don't have identity awareness and we don't have the license. We don't have control license. Control license is required for me to be able to use this control URL filtering license, but I can do based on ports. So I will specify if the destination port. Let me see if I can. If the destination port is ICMP, any ICMP, going to add, and I'm going to log at beginning. Going to add, so I've permit ICMP from internal to external. I'm going to save, and I'm going to deploy. And once again, I may have to pause this video and resume back when the deployment is done. Right now we are done with the deployment. Let me bring up my, now I should be able to ping 2222, which is the loopback on out 3, and I should be able to ping 10.10.10.2, which is the physical interface on out 3. But from out 3, I should not be able to ping 10.10.10.1. But I can do that. Ping 10.10.10.1. I can do that. Okay, yes, I'll be able to ping 10.10.10.1 because if you look at row 1 here, I permit 10.10.10.1 to be able to reach 10.10.10.2. And I permit 10.10.10.1 here, so that's why I can ping 10.10.10.1. So, but I shouldn't be able to ping 1111, which is the loopback interface on R2, even though I have the route. Because it's supposed, this ICMP is only permitting from internal to external. It's not permitting from external to internal. And if we look at our log here, let me pause and play it back. You can even see 10.10.10.1 is being blocked to go to 10.10.10 to 2222. So that's 10.10.2 is being blocked. I mean 10.10.2 is being blocked to go to 10.10.10.1. So that's it, because 10.10.2 is coming from external, so it can initiate the ping. But 10.10.10.1 should be able to go to 2222. As you can see, 10.10.1 here can reach 2222 because ping is permitted from internal to external. So that is all I'm going to show us for today. And don't forget, this is just a basic configuration. We have intrusion, which I've not even touched, malware and file DNS, identity SSL prefilter. We have security intelligence, a whole lot of security features on Firepower, which I've not even touched. But a series of videos will be released in the nearest future, that will deal with that. Thank you for viewing.